some stuff.
Recording.
Yep. All right, recording. All right, guys, so we're recording now. I'm just going to change so I can see everybody on here. Okay, welcome everybody to another Monday night meeting. I appreciate everybody on here. First of all, I want to congratulate all the new people. I know I've had at least 5 or 6 people that have smashed through all their initial training, and I'm super, super proud of you guys for getting through step 4. Some people drag their feet, and then some people just get it done. So congratulations for doing that. I've got a bit of value that I wanted to drop tonight. I've got a few speakers coming on. Safa's going to drop a lot of value. We've got Sarah talking sales. I don't know if Ab's on here tonight, but if he is, I wanted to bring him out. He had a couple of things to share with you guys tonight. So one thing I want to start with, and I'm going to keep patting down my forehead because I'm sweating up here. There's an Enagic event, I believe at the end of February in the Gold Coast. Brandon Tiger's hosting it. I think he's like a 6'8", 3-2 or something, but he got there really, really quick. He's very good at what he does. And there's also another lady there who's like 6'8", 12-5 or something. I know for a fact that she's earning $200,000 a month at the moment. So she's on really, really good money. And that kind of shit's only really possible with a company like Enagic. So going to an event where you got people like that speaking on stage, and the tickets are only like, I think like $100 each. If you live in the Gold Coast, you should definitely be there. I might be speaking at the event. I'm still not sure yet if I'm going to do it. But I highly recommend, if you haven't already heard about it and you want to go down there, to ask your upline for a ticket. These events are key, absolutely massive in personal development, is going to things like this and surrounding yourself with other people who are like-minded, that are wanting to achieve as well. I've been to the Tony Robbins event. I've been to a lot of these seminars and workshops, and every time I go, I level up just because I'm surrounding myself with a different kind of people. I mean, I spend months at a time just here at home with my housemates, right? So being able to actually go to an event where you're surrounded with thousands of entrepreneurs is very, very powerful. And you can actually network at these events as well. You might find somebody who's an absolute Facebook ads like master there, but they're not very good at video, and you teach them how to do video and they help you run your ads for you. Like all that kind of networking stuff happens when you go to events, which is extremely, extremely powerful. So if you want to go to the Enagic event, I'd say go there. If you want to go to the ACE event in Mexico, there might still be tickets left. Let me know and I'll see if I can get you guys there. I'm speaking at the event there, so I'm going to be dropping massive value on that too. So one of the things I want to talk about, send those again, they weren't shared with everyone else. Was that to me?
Everyone was, it was just, the chat was off, just the host only. I had to change the settings.
Okay, all right, cool. One of the things I want to touch on tonight, at least for my personal chat, so Alpha Omega 2 chat, if the other leaders agree, they can let us know. But for my personal chat, I want to have a little bit of housekeeping. I've been speaking, obviously once I hit 682, a lot of the leaders around the world reached out to me, and my best friend also advised me to do this. I asked them what their chats were like, and they keep it business. They keep it professional. It's not just everyday chit-chat about the cats and the guinea pigs and the dog and, whatever. The guinea pig pissed on the carpet today, that kind of stuff isn't in their chats. It's all business. And the reason why they do that is because it's a very valuable chat. Like, people are working all day and they want to have a look back in the chat to find out if there's anything that's been shared in there that's going to help them with their business, and they're going to scroll through bloody cat memes for half an hour before they find something that actually is going to help them. They just end up turning their notifications off and they never look in the chat anyway. And then I'm just sharing value with maybe 3 people who are active. So I am saying in my team chat that the team chat is for business and inspiration. If you've got an inspirational YouTube video to share, send it. If you've got something inspiring to say it. But just general chit chat isn't helping nobody. Reach out and personally message people in the team if you want to talk about your kittens or whatever it is, right? That's the number one. That's the first thing. Number 2, I've got a 0 negativity policy in my chat. 0 negativity policy in my chat. If you've got negative, we've all got negative shit going on in our lives, and that's fair enough, and you want to talk to somebody about it, reach out to your coach directly or reach out to people directly if you want to share that. The team chat needs to be a positive environment only. That chat is not for you to be sharing the negative stuff going on in your life, because that's going to affect the other people in the team, bring their mood down, and make people not want to spend time in the chat. That team chat is only for a positive environment where everybody is positive. If you feel like shit that day, stay out of the chat and reach out to your mentor personally. Say, hey, I'm dealing with some stuff. Can you help? Don't put it in the team chat. There's 100 randoms in there that you don't even know. We're always bringing new members in there. Imagine somebody comes in for Podzilla, and then the next day they wake up and there's some guy going on some rant about how much he hates his life and he hates his job and F this and F that, rah, rah. And they're thinking, what if I joined? What is this, right? That's why you need to keep that chat business only, so the newest member gets the most out of it and they can soak up that information like a sponge. Because the team chats, the community in these meetings are more valuable than anything else. Like, you don't get this with a lot of other, programs. So yeah, that's one of the housekeeping things I wanted to share. So once again, I wanted to congratulate all the new men and women on completing step 4 of your training in ACE. That's a massive accomplishment, and I think you guys need to pat yourself on the back for that. That's huge. I also wanted to congratulate Abs. I don't know if he's on here. So about 2 weeks ago, he shot a video. He sent it to me. I said, nah, we're not posting that. He goes, what do you mean? I go, we're not, like, you're competing with 5 million people on Facebook. That's not the video we're posting. He goes, what do I change? I told him just one thing at a time. He changed it. Sent me another one. Nah, not yet. That's not right. Today, he sent me a video. It is one of the best videos I've seen. One of the best videos I've seen. I said, Abs, how many takes did you do? 240. 240. So for everybody out there who's shot 3 videos and you haven't got leads yet, this young fella just did 240. And, reach out to him. It's Abs Bixmati, Biksmati. If you want to see the video, reach out. Say, hey, man, I heard you got some fire video. You took 240 takes. I want to see it. And then ask him for his first one, if he's willing to share it. And that brought up an idea for me. Just like if you want to get better at ads, write more ads. If you want to get better at videos, take more videos. Brian Hodgson tested 200 videos before one was a success. 200. I've created maybe 70 ads in the last year and a half. 70 ads. One ad made me 50% of all my money. So that's the power in always creating and not becoming emotionally attached to any of your stuff. And just keep creating, and keep putting stuff out there. And that brought up the idea for me. And I also heard it in a podcast from Matthew James. What he does for his team, and by the way, Matthew James, I think he's doing better than anybody else I know in this business apart from Balaj. He sets his team up with a 90-day challenge. And the 90-day challenge is to record a video every day for 90 days. And you might say, oh, that's a lot of work. It's not as much work as working for 45 years. So my advice to you is to record a 1-minute video every single day for 90 days. Don't post it on your page every day, but record it for yourself so you can compare today's video to the video 3 months from now. And what do I talk about in my videos? Do your personal development, read a chapter. What was this chapter about today? Never giving up and the importance of what happens if you consistently take effort over time. Okay, I'm going to talk about this for 60 seconds. Put your camera up, put it on a tripod, talk to it. Send it to your upline and say, this is the video. And then your upline should say, this is how you could have improved that. Continue that relationship for 90 days, and I bet you are making some of the best videos anyone's seen online. 100%. And that video is going to make you money. Repetition is the mother of all skill. I challenge you to take 90 videos over the next 90 days. Hey, I'm doing it every day anyway. You should see me everywhere. That's what I do. So I highly recommend you guys. And for the people who are shy and not confident on video, that's fine. You don't have to post them. But I bet by your 90th video, you can't wait to show people because it's going to be that damn good. Okay. All right, so the power of a 90-day challenge in general. I haven't set these ones for my team in a long, long time, but I did it when I first started. I set myself a 90-day goal to quit my job, and I achieved it. when I was writing that goal, it seemed very far out of my reach. And that's why I set it. Because if you set goals that are very, very achievable, you don't need to stretch. You're not going to grow, right? You need to challenge yourself. And I know Clint and Christy from the Freedom team, they set 90-day goals all the time for their team, and their team crushed it out. So you've got to get your notepad and pen and say, all right, 90-day goal. What's the date going to be in 90 days? And what do you want to have achieved by then? What are some things you want to achieve? I want to have recorded 90 videos. That should be one thing if you've given yourself the 90-day video goal. I want to have done one go live every week. So calculate one go live a week over 90 days, and that's how many go lives you should have achieved. I want to have written at least one ad that gets me 5 leads a day, right? I am committed to posting one piece of content every single day to Facebook and Instagram. And challenge yourself, and do not go back on this. Go the whole 90 days. Do it. And if you miss a day, add an extra 3 days to the 90. Add an extra 3 days to the 90. And then at the end of it, right, what would have I achieved if I was to do all these things consistently for 90 days? Because the problem is we aren't consistent enough. The people who've got results are, but even you guys could be more consistent, right? We all slack. I do it sometimes. Today I slept in. That would have ruined my 90-day goal if I had one of never sleeping in. And I have to do another 3 days, right? So set some tasks for yourselves that you're not already doing, that you would like to be doing, and set yourself a challenge for the next 90 days. And then share it with your upline. And then your coach might say, listen, I think you should be stretching a little bit more than that. Why don't you add this or add that, right? So I challenge everybody on here to write your 90-day goal, mark when the date's going to be, the tasks that you want to get daily, the bigger goals that you want to have achieved within that, and then the major goal you want to have happened by the time the 90 days is over. And then message that to your coach and write it down everywhere, because that's your goal between now and the 90 days. Don't worry about income goals. Worry about what are you going to achieve to better yourself, and income will come, right? You change yourself, you change the world, you change your bank account, in that order. Okay, guys? So I want to let you guys know that today I recorded a brand new video ad, and I've almost done a new ad every single day, testing and testing and testing. I've had a lot of ads not approved. Ads get pulled down, stuff gets flagged. Ads that were performing don't perform anymore, blah, 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 blah. And why I say that is, what happens to everybody. Just because you're going through shit doesn't mean, oh, Brady just must have a good run. No. I'm just like that boxing bag that just gets hit over and keeps coming back. Doesn't matter what happens, I just keep going. The same wind blows on us all. I just set the sail and I keep fucking sailing. Right? I just keep going. I just keep trying. I just keep uploading stuff until it works. And if I didn't have money for ads, I'd be uploading stuff to Facebook pages for free. I'd be uploading stuff to whatever. If I ran out of money, I'm telling you right now, I would have flyers up at the local shopping centre in every shop, hiding it. Boom. Work online. Money opportunity. Visit my site. I'm telling you right now, if I had no money for ads, I'd still be advertising. My face would be everywhere. Find a way to get as much attention as you can. Keep running ads until you get it right. Keep writing ads until if you've been sitting on an ad for 6 weeks without leads, why have you not written more ads? Ask yourself that. Because if you're not talking to people, you can't make money. You need to be talking to people every single day. We are in the people business. Okay, so here are just some basic things most of you guys have probably already done and already know, but just some housekeeping for any of the newest guys. Make sure you've done the 3A in 30 days training in the files section of Team Alpha Omega. Anybody new on here, you should have been added to the Team Alpha Omega Facebook page. And in there is a file section where you'll find 3A in 30 days. Do that training. You'll also find a 6A in 6 months on the pinned post of Team Alpha Omega. David Wilkinson wrote a post of about 10 bullet points on the top of Team Alpha Omega. If you've been in this business for longer than 6 months, and it's been about that frame of time since you read the announcements post, go back and read it with your different frame of mind that you've got now, because you'll learn something different and you'll have different takeaways. We all need to have read hypnotic writing. Hypnotic writing will help you with content, will help you develop your mindset, will help you write amazing ads for your video, and it even help you with replying to your leads. Everyone needs to have watched the leads combo training in the file section. There's no reason for you not to know how to speak to your leads. You need to get it. Jordan Belfort training is one of the, you need to have watched that 10 times. I've watched it 10 times. Want my results? Do what I do. Watch Jordan Belfort 10 times. Safa and Shauna's weekly trainings. Safa, when you talk, can you touch on that, or even now, just when it is? All right, thank you, Safa. So, yeah, I hope everyone's written that down and you guys know to do that. Sarah's going to jump on, talk to us a little bit about sales. Once Sarah's done, Safa's going to take the mic and drop some bombs. Thank you, team. Sarah?
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me on. So I watched a live meeting with Dave last week, and they dropped a few points about sales, and I figured because I've been in sales for the last 15 years that I might have something of value for you guys. So here we go. Basically, probably all heard it before, but one of the key points of sales, no matter what sort of sales you're doing, is to ask questions. So sales is more like problem solving. The more questions you ask, the more information you're going to know about your potential customer, which then gives you their problems, which helps you to give them a solution. Giving them a solution is basically how you will always make a sale. So one of the best ways to ask questions, which I learned throughout some courses I did over the years, is to ask open questions. So for those that don't know the difference between an open question and a closed question, is an open question will give you an answer other than a yes or no answer. So an open question, for example, would be, what has got you looking at starting an online business? So that then gives them the opportunity to tell you their reasons. Whereas if you was to say, so you want to start an online business, they're going to say yes or no. That's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to give you any information as to their why or anything about them. So when I was a rep, I used to quite often, an easy one for me, especially on a Monday, would be, what did you get up to on the weekend? So that gives them the chance. They say, oh, I took my dogs for a walk, or, I was out with my kids, or went to the motorsport. It gives you something about them to then resonate with them and to, to help build some rapport. Brody also mentioned with this is don't get too focused on that when you are building the rapport, is to not get sidetracked on the actual sale. So building rapport is really important. It builds trust and it makes it easier to resonate with the customer. But yeah, if you get sidetracked too much, it makes it a bit harder to get back to the sale point. So you've got to try and find a bit of a fine line there. But open questions are the key. So if you find yourself writing a closed question, delete it, start it again. That's one of the key points I've learned over the years. So obviously building rapport, that's how you build rapport, is to ask questions and ask open questions. Once they feel that they trust you, and that they can relate to you more, they're going to talk to you more and they're going to be more likely to buy from you. Another really good one that I learned over the years through another same course actually that I did was mirroring. So when you mirror a customer, they are also more likely to resonate with you and relate to you and to feel more comfortable with you. So this goes for in person, on the phone, or on text. So for instance, on text, if they're sending you really short messages, reply with short messages. Don't go sending them a novel. They're probably going to look at it and go, oh, too hard, not going to read it. But if they're sending you long messages and they're giving you lots of information, it's good to give them that sort of same thing. Again, don't write a novel, but don't give them a three-word message back either. So mirroring the messages, and then on the phone calls as well. If you get on the phone to someone and they're really, really quietly spoken and they speak really slowly, don't get on the phone really like blah, 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 because they're just going to freak out. You know, you can't do it. They will just like, they won't want to talk to you. So you've got to really pick up what they are like and sort of mirror them. I would always say be authentic and be yourself, but on the other hand, be very aware of what your customer is like as well. So building rapport is all about sort of, it's not all about mirroring, but it's about understanding them. So if they're really loud and obnoxious, we'll mirror them. If they're talking really fast, we'll just talk your normal self. But if they're talking really slow, you probably want to talk slow back to them because maybe they have a hearing problem or, you know, that's just the way that they can understand things better. So yeah, mirroring is a really good one to use as well. So as Brodie just touched on, hypnotic writing, powerful words, they do help. So they will help you to persuade the customer to solving their problem. That's what we're doing, we're solving their problem. So yeah, there's heaps of books out there, and obviously the more we learn, the more we can persuade the customers into what we want and what they want, which is to make more money online. One of the big things I've also learned over the years is, so basically there's a few different segments of sales. So you've got features, benefits, and value. So the feature for us is the online business. The benefits in there's heaps of them. I just threw a couple down. You know, going forward, there's a reduction in job availability. So this is building a passive income for your future. There's 2 billion people on Facebook alone. And the value here would be more time with family or travel, whatever it is to them that is valuable. So what you do is you would sell that to them in reverse. So you would sell them the value first. So you would pitch it with your value first. So imagine spending more time with your family, utilizing the internet to, you know, the 2 billion people on Facebook with your own online business. Same thing goes with Enagic. If you're pushing the Enagic product, you would use the Enagic as your feature. The benefits, well, we all know there's a million benefits, but creating an alkaline environment for your body, reducing risk of disease, powerful cleaning agent, the list goes on, we all know that. And obviously the value being better health, better wealth, and it's good for the environment. Again, pitch it the opposite way around. So drop the value first, then the benefits, and then the product at the end. It's just a bit of a psychological way of selling, basically. So I've written 3 key points down, guys. Time, wealth, and health. Something that everyone pretty much wants, and we have what they want. So have confidence in your product, whether it's the business when you're in the process of selling the business, or whether it's the Enagic process. Have confidence in that because they have what we want. So this is a really key thing. If you're not confident in what you are selling, they're not going to take you seriously. If you don't have confidence in the product, then get on more training and learn more about the products. Obviously go to your upline if they can help you. I'll just give you a quick example of that. When I was selling caravan spare parts many years ago, I used to sell car fridges. So we had Engels and we had Wacos. Now, Engels were a really expensive fridge compared to a Waco, but the quality was so much better. And I did a lot of training on the products. I never sold Wacos because I knew the product and I asked the questions. A lot of these guys were going to go up north. Over in WA in the Pilbara, it's extremely hot. Wacos just won't survive up there. So they're also really tough. There's a lot of benefits about them. And honestly, I barely ever sold a Waco. So it's just an example how we can sell our Enagic product over these inferior crap that's on the market as well. I just wanted to drop one. I don't know if everyone catches replays, but Dave Wilkinson did make a good point last week. Speak to them as if it was you when you first started out. So when you had no idea about affiliate marketing or online business, speak to the customer as if it was you when you didn't know anything about it. It'll just help them to absorb it a bit better. And if you're using big words that we know about because we've been doing the training and we know, probably going to boggle their mind a little bit, and they're probably going to freak out as well. And most of all, guys, sell yourself. You know, like they always say, and everyone keeps going on about it, but it is really true, is that no matter what you're selling, people buy people. And I know through being in sales for 15 years that if people like you, they're going to talk to you. And if they talk to you, they're going to buy from you generally, especially if they trust you. So whether it's, you know, for me, I've been a rep, I've done wholesale, I've done retail, and in all those 3 different types of sales, I've found that when I've sold myself really well, that people just keep coming back to you. And yeah, these guys will do the same thing if you're selling yourself really well. So have confidence and sell yourselves. That's pretty much all I've got. And I hope I dropped a bit of value for you guys tonight.
Plenty of value. Thank you, Sarah. You're an absolute boss. If everybody could give her a thank you, let her know that you guys are grateful in the chat, that'd be amazing. I love everything that you said. People should definitely be taking notes. The principles that you went over is definitely what I leverage, and I actually learned a couple of things there too, so thank you. Safa, if you're ready to take the mic and throw it out the window, you can jump on now.
Yes, I would love to drop some mic. I hope everyone had a lot of value. I actually got a lot of value out of Sarah, so thank you so much, Sarah. In regards to the Shauna training, that's on Saturday mornings, Eastern Standard Time at 9 a.m. And every single week is different, and it's not just with Team Alpha Omega, it's with Shauna's team that's in Oz as well. So not only would you be getting value from me as well, you'll be getting value from her as well, and she's a 5-6 figure earner. So it just gives you guys a little bit of an insight as to what you guys can bring into your business, really. And I don't know if you guys know this, but who is the most dangerous person? Who or what is the most dangerous person?
Brody.
Person? Yes, you're right. The person who adds value to themselves constantly and consistently is the person that is more dangerous than the person that's sitting on the couch eating Cheetos. You will always be more valuable to the world as you bring value to yourself. So let this be let this be mindful as you. I know it's Christmas Eve, so I know the 52 people that jumped on here want to really succeed in their business no matter what day it is. I appreciate you. I know family is everything, but I appreciate every single person that's jumped on here, because guess what? You guys are getting this first freaking hand, okay? So what I'm going to touch upon in this, you won't get from anywhere else. It's because if you jump on my Facebook, you look at my bio, it says be phenomenal, be motivational, and be you. Be you. Because amongst everything, amongst everyone, you will be more valuable, and no one can sell themselves better than you. You are the product, okay? So what I'm going to touch upon today is authenticity in story writing, okay? So I want to ask you guys, and I'm opening up the chat now, so I want to know who you are. Who are you? If I ask you who are you, and by the way, guys, if you guys are dropping in the chat, just make sure it's not to the host privately, otherwise it come to me, no one else can see it. If I ask you this question, who are you? Who are you? I want to know who you are. What is your story? That's what people want from you. You must have an authentic story that is framed in terms of the world view of the person that you're telling the story to. So the person that you're telling the story to, a bad motherfucker. Censored. I'm a boss. Yes, but who are you as a person? I know you guys are bosses. That's why you're here. But who are you as a person? Are you a caring, loving person? Are you an inspirational person? Are you a passionate person? What are you? Who are you? And usually when I ask this question, people hesitate. It's because we don't know who we are. So how do you expect, if you don't know who you are, that's completely fine. I understand it might not be as easy as it sounds. But if you don't know who you are, how are you going to know who your audiences are? Who's your audience? What is your audience right now? What is your niche? Because I'm telling you right now, the average person is too wide of a niche. There's no such thing as an average person niche. The average person is too wide an audience. So who are you going to target? Whose story are you going to, I'm just going to put the chat on the side so I'm not watching it. Okay, who are you guys going to resonate with on the other side of that screen? I used this analogy before. The people who are like, the guy's amazing, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing anyone. If my target audience will be very, very different to Balaj, very different, because he's a person and I'm a person. The people he will resonate with are the different people I will resonate with. Okay, so who are your stories being resonated with? Who are they being? Where's that connection? Your story has to be honest and transparent and and you need to be prepared to live your story out loud. Most of us and all of us, if you guys are new, I understand if you don't have a business page right now, but your business page is your journey. That is where you're being transparent. You need to be transparent. So why are you holding back? I know someone, I don't think she's on here today. I think she's off here. Talisha, from day one, she was worried and she didn't bring her transparent self out. The moment she finally brought herself out into the open, people saw that and she made sales. That's a real life person. Everyone knows Talisha, right? That is a person right there who was kind of scared and put up walls. And then once she stepped out of that comfort zone, out of underneath that wall, out of that carpet, under that blanket, she resonated with so much different people. She does go lives and I can't keep my eyes off her because she keeps my attention. I am a passionate person and I resonate with passionate people who are energetic and, you know, like they vibe high. Now I understand not everyone's like that, but you guys have, and I'm just using Talisha as an example. Let me just turn the page right here. So you're telling stories. The power of storytelling is what sells us. Stories build connection. The human brain, can you answer that? The human brain responds to descriptive power of stories and in a deep manner. So if I'm telling you a story, your brain, there was a picture on the book. So what I'm mimicking, so what I say in your brain, it's literally a mirror image as to what I'm saying. And I'm creating a connection in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. What I say to you is what resonates with you. What I say to you, my story is going to make a connection with you. Without whinging, making sure your story isn't whinging. That's how you create a story that is descriptive and making connections. Okay? When you read a story and when you feel an experience, you synchronize your minds with the story. So you actually synchronize with your story. So if I tell you that I was working in childcare for six years, you know, we're working off, you know, I was earning $700 a week. I was working 45 hours. I was $700 a week. I was working 45 hours of my time. You immediately captured that connection. You have that connection with me because some way, somehow you can resonate with me. If not from the childcare industry, somewhere. There is something in every single one of us that people are going to resonate with. But you need to find out what it is. You need to call them out for it. Okay? For example, even if I'm speaking to a male and he works in the mines and I work in the childcare industry, off the bat, there's no real connection there. There's no similarity there. But I'm guaranteed he has a family. I guarantee, and I have a family too. I was like, you know what? Understand, do you have a family? Like, yeah. Do you hate being away from your family? Yes, I do. There you go. You need to look beyond the first couple lines of what they're saying. Get deeper. Get their connection. So how you tell a story in your ad, in your story ad, in your video ad, in your content is developed upon connections. What connections are you making with the other side? What connections are you making with the other side? If you're not making connections, guess what? You're not making sales. If you're not making connections, there's no sales. You need to be able to make connections to grow your business and to succeed, okay? You must tell a story that has the right features. Stories are driven through personality. So you're selling yourself, your personality. If I see someone jump on, I'm not saying go lives, guys, I'm saying a video ad. Hi, my name is Safa. I came from the childcare industry. I'm very scared. No, I'm not buying that. No, you're not buying that. Hey guys, my name is Safa. I came from the childcare industry. I'm an online entrepreneur and I want to help you. Which one would you rather work with? The second one, not the first one. There's no energy there. So my personality immediately comes out. And I know it's nerve-wracking as hell. Yep. I know that for a fact. But like Brody said, make a challenge for yourself. Put your effort out there. And I've seen so many different people change their Elise and Josh Tate. Their energy levels changed with that 1 minute content video challenge. I've seen them from the first one to the end one. I watched every single one. And every single one of them, she was improving. They were improving and adding to it. So why wouldn't you set yourself out? If you're scared in front of the camera, guess what? I am too. You won't believe it, but I'm like, yeah, I start shaking and shit. But you need to be able to, you know, you're in this business to get out of your comfort zone. So start getting out of your comfort zone, start putting the effort in, because guess what? Practice makes perfect. Practice makes bosses. Your story is not how you are better than others. Your story is not how you're better than others. What I mean by that is we're not here to tell people that we are better than them. People will never ever see you eye to eye if you are showing them that you're better than them. I'll use an example. I was speaking to a lead and he was scared to take the next step, which is making an account. And I told him, the only difference between you and I is I made a choice to change my life and you have not yet. You haven't made the choice yet. That's the only difference between me and you. Immediately after I said that, he's like, send me the link. Why? I showed him I'm no better than him. When people see people on Go Lives, our content, when people are in the public eye, they get intimidated. So why are we making it sound like we are better than our leads to our leads? We're not. We were there. We're right there. If we're not working right there, we were there. So you need to make sure that when you're speaking to your leads, you're on the same level. People will never, no one likes authority. I don't even like authority. If you tell me, oh, you need to do something, hell no, I'm not doing shit. No one likes authority. So you need to be able to bring you and your lead on the same level. Okay? And the only time you put your foot down, I will say this because everyone asked about it before. The only time you put your foot down is when you hear excuses and disagreements. That's the only time you put down. So when they're like, oh, I can't watch the webinar, my cat was in hospital. Don't care. I don't care. You want to change your life? You watch that 30-minute webinar, mate. You don't? That's fine with me. I have other people other fish to fry. Your story is inspired by the presence of people who participate. So whoever you participate with, and you see me do this a lot, if I come across a excuse or a disagreement or something that one of my leads has said, like the other day, someone's like, what did they say to me? Oh, I don't want to invest money. I want to change my life, but not if I have to invest money. Get a job. I made content about that. And that got the probably highest amount of likes I've ever got. You make content without making fun of them. You don't call someone out, but you use that to fuel your fire. Some people will be like, well, someone disagrees. Someone doesn't want to buy off me. Oh my God. No, who cares? On to the next. See ya. Next. Thank you. Next. That's what you got to do. You got to be able to be, like resilient. Have, what is it called? Like a leather jacket, the oil just, waterproof jacket. That's what it is. Boring stories will not attract anyone. Boring people will inspire boring people. I don't want someone boring on my team. My team's freaking amazing. I'm not boring. You are not boring. Every single one of you is so amazing and inspiring and motivational and, you know, passionate. Why? Because I've seen all your content. I've seen your lives. I've seen your videos. I've spoken to you. You've reached out to me. No one here is boring. So why are you showing that to people? Don't be afraid to do something different with your content. Don't ever feel bad, because the people who go the extra mile are the people where it's not crowded. Don't be afraid to do that extra. So your stories, your ads should have a problem, a solution, and success. How you came across success. So it goes problem, solution, and success. In your ads, make sure you're not, well, how am I going to say? You're not blabbering too much. So don't keep it simple. Simple is best. Don't put it so complex people don't know what the hell you're using. Like, make sure your niche market knows what jargon you're using. Jargon is the terminology that you guys use in your niche. So if I am a childcare educator, I'm going to be using jargon like curriculum planning, observations, stuff like that. Timestamp, date stamp, that kind of stuff. But if for a person in a mining industry, they're like, what the hell is that? What on earth is that? You need to be able to make sure your jargon and your terminology is being, processed on the other side to your niche market. If I'm a childcare educator and my ads are about childcare educators, I'm not going to go target people in the military. No, doesn't make sense. Make sure your ads are as simple as can be. As simple in the terminology as can be. Don't go using supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, guys. So the beginning of your ad is the problem. Explain the problem that you're set out to achieve and solve. The middle is the solution. Describe how you solved it. And the end is success. And get excited about the success. And when you're getting excited about the success, connections are produced at the end. But be careful with the ending. It's not supposed to be an ending, like the end of the road. It's supposed to be a beginning of success and continuation. So your end of the ad should not be, and now I've quit my job and travel the world. No! Now I've quit my job and I do this business full-time from anywhere in the world, being next to my family. See the difference? There's no end there. There's no end. Make it like a continuation, a process. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Business exists in a form of a story. To make money is not enough of a good excuse, and it's too short-sighted. To make money is too short-sighted. You're not here for money. We're here for more. If you're here for money, that's completely fine. Don't get me wrong. If you're here for money, just money, that's an issue. You need to be able to get something else from this business. If you're just here for money, then that's not enough motivation. Because if this was a get-rich overnight scam, then we would all be doomed, because they crash and die taking everyone with them. Okay? You need to be able, if your vision is monetary value, that's completely fine. But make sure you have a goal. Make sure this business gives you something. For me, it's passionate. It helps me help people, man. I live for this. I live for this. I live to show everyone value and help everyone value. And when people reach out to me, I love it. It's because that's what I'm put on the earth to do. So what are you put on this earth to do, guys? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Why are you here? Your gifts are not for you. To help people is not for me, it's for people. If I was a tree and I'm making fruits for myself, I would not be a happy tree. Because guess what? Trees don't eat fruit. They drink water. They need someone else to water it. So the person that will give the fruit to will water the plant back. It's just a little bit of an analogy that you guys can think. So what is your brand? If I told you there's something about you that's going to sell you and people are going to know you and recognize you for, what are you being recognized for? What do people know you for? If people know you for that boring person that uploads content about quotes that I can get on Google, you're in trouble. If people know you for just being the person that jumps on a live every single day of the week, that's boring. There's no variety. People get bored. Unless it's on your personal page, then do whatever you want. But your business page is different. Tell your story in a way that tells the audience, we can relate to you, we understand you, and we are like you. The people that resonate with you, resonate with your story, connect with your story, understand you, are like you. Brody Nitro from Buddha Empire retires men and women across Australia. Sarasapa. So to enhance your story's reach, to enhance your algorithm and your Facebook page, first one is build your personal brand. So what are you being recognized for? Go on a journey of self-discovery. Go lock yourself in the room for a couple of days. I don't know. Find it. Ask your best friend. Abbas has this analogy. This is how we found out what our brand was. What do your friends know you as? The 4 closest friends. What do they know you as? And use your brand against that. Be active on social media. Don't ever skip a day of content ever. Why? Because the moment you stop uploading content, they'll be like, I told you, I scammed. Do you see that? I told you they weren't going to get shit. I told you it was a scam. Those haters are waiting for you to drop your gun. Don't ever leave a day out of content. I can make content from everything. Dude, I can make a freaking content of my child walking to the bathroom. Doesn't have to be looking, everyone doesn't have to know he's going to the bathroom. He can just be walking. I can make content out of that. Don't ever miss a day of content. If that doesn't motivate you, let your haters motivate you. I'm telling you that. Because once you start having haters, that's when you've made it. When your haters start reaching out to you saying, I don't like what you're doing, I don't think the messages that you're sending across is accurate and starts having a 2 cents, guess what? You've made it. You've made it. If you have haters from now, you've made it. Tell your story everywhere. Every single place you go. My name is Safan. I'm an affiliate marketer. I work for affiliate for a company called Najik. They've been around for 45 years. They make $53 million a month. That is for free. Everyone knows me. I was in the freaking airport in Bali. This lady ran up to me from the end of the freaking airport, runs up to me, throws her bags down. Safa! Dude, do I know you? Yes! I watched your go live today. I'm like, did you? Shit. Oh, what's your name? She told me her name. Dude, I don't even know who the hell she is. But guess what? She knew me. I made it. That's it. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. This is for free. Your word of your mouth is for free. So wherever you go, blah, 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 energy, blah, blah, affiliate marketing, blah, blah, team up for Omega. Why not? It's for free anyway. It's free leads. People remember you anyway. That's how you build your brand. Encourage your customers to tell their story, your story and testimonial. This is really important. So every single person that has the reviews or recommendations tab on their page and they want to leave it there, that's fine. We understand that there are piece of shits that get our hair stuck up their ass and give us bad reviews, even though they've never spoken to us. That's fine. But every single person on here can go and give recommendations and reviews to that new person or that person that whose algorithm is all the way down. The more we bring it up, the more the negative comment is going to be pushed down. So you can do that. So if you don't want to get rid of that recommendations tab, you can do that. Whenever you get someone to join your team, or someone's joined their team, or you want some love on your page, make it look all colorful and nice and cute and pretty. Go on there, give them a nice recommendation. Tell them they've changed your life. Thank you so much. Even if they haven't, As long as they're in the team, everyone wins. And 1 second, gotta go back. When you guys are writing an ad, let me tell you guys this, and it might come as a surprise to you. In the last 3 months, I've written 15 ads. 15 ads. And guess what? Not one of them got me leads. Not one of them. Not one of them. 15 ads. Not one of them gave me leads. Why? My story is not being resonated with enough people. If one story doesn't resonate, tell another one. The stories that I was saying in that ad weren't resonating anymore. I needed to tell a different point of view. 15 ads, guys. Last 3 months. And I tell everyone about ad writing. Guess what? I'm like, okay, this is it. The ad, that's it. It's going to get me 100 leads today. Drop it, nothing. There goes money. It's all good. Another one, write it again. Nothing. That's fine. What is this teaching me? When something goes wrong, what is it teaching you? Not, oh, well, with me, I'm not going to make any money. No. What is this teaching me? That's fine. I'm going to go watch, Jordan Belfort. I'm going to read hypnotic writing. I'm going to read exactly what to say. What is it teaching me? Your failures are just one step closer to your success. You're going to succeed, my child. Just one step closer. Don't be afraid of failing. One step closer. That's one step closer. There's one more thing to teach your team. One more person, one more failure to add to the list. When you find a story that works, live that story, make it true, authentic, and make it true and authentic. So make sure your story is authentic. As long as, if I jumped on my Go Live and told people that I have been working in emergency for 5 years, I'm like, what? I thought you were a childcare educator. You're lying to us. Make it congruent, guys. Don't tell a lying story. Just tell a different perspective of your story. Okay, all marketers are storytellers and only the losers are liars. All marketers are storytellers and only losers are liars. Okay? Marketers did not invent storytelling, they just perfected it. We are perfecting storytelling as we speak. Gone are the days where we jump on friggin' the TV and we check a commercial. Now it's all online. That's where our marketing is. If you guys haven't realized by now, we're at a golden era. There are almost 3.7 billion active users on Facebook. Got to get in front of them or get left behind. And you guys always have to make sure you're standing out from the crowd. If I put a status and then 50 people put the same status, boring. Got to add value to yourself. Your photography and your content is where you tell your stories most. No one buys a boring piece of content. If I just take a photo of the sky if I take a photo of the sky, that's fair enough. But you better make sure that quote is fire. Make sure that quote is so fire, people are like, woo, that was fire, mic drop. Great stories succeed because they're able to capture the imagination of large and important audiences. So your story needs to capture large amounts of audiences. You need to be able to know who you are from your audience. So what is your story? Who are you as a person? People want to see that. Your business page is a live documentation of your life. Live documentation of your life. I'm actually going to jump on in about a month or so and show everyone Abbas's first live. Yep, you better. I'm going to go all the way down to January 15, 2018. I'm going to show everyone, look where Abbas started. Look where Abbas started. I'm going to show him. I'm going to show everyone in this team. I'm going to link it to everyone. I don't even care. I'm going to show everyone where Abbas started. So where are you going to be in 1 year's time? If you're not adding value to yourself, you're going to stay the same. And the person that stays stagnant has no value. So how are you adding value to yourselves, guys? And that's all I have to say. Mic drop.
Thank you, Safa. I appreciate you. You dropped a lot of value. A lot of that's going to help a lot of people. I hope they were taking notes and didn't just take notes and be like, oh, every Monday meeting, I'm just going to take notes, then take more notes, and not going to do one thing that I took notes on. You've got notes there in front of you now. What action can you take from what you wrote down? What can you implement into your business? Without implementation comes no greatness. You need to do something that Safa has said and implement it right away, okay? You need to study how to tell a good story. As marketers, that's what we do. We tell stories, whether it's our own story, and we've all got 100 different stories, or whether it's a story about content, whatever it is. Literally study how to tell a good story. Buy books on how to tell good stories, right? Look it up. Seth Godin, absolute amazing marketer. Listen to podcasts about how to tell good stories for marketing, right? Create ads until they work. You see Safa and Abbas, right? The 6-figure earners. The last 15 ads haven't even got them leads. So if you're sitting there and you've only written 10 ads your whole career and you're not getting leads, that's okay. That's completely normal. There's 5 million marketers out there. If you're all spending $5 a day, if your ad's not the best ad, that's why you're not getting leads. Get better at writing leads. Once you've got an ad that's working, scale that ad, spend more money on it, speak to those leads. When you see your leads are starting to drop off, either change the targeting or make sure you've got 5 ads ready to back it up, right? That's why I've always got ads ready to rock and roll. Once you've perfected story writing and how to write good ad copy and all those kinds of things, then you also want to start mastering video and retargeting campaigns, etc. Because there's obviously a few different ways to do this. Remember, yes, Safa hasn't had a lead on her new ads. She still talks to people, right? But on her new ads, she hasn't had a lead for 15 ads, right? But I only needed 30 people to say yes to me to set me up for life. Only 30. She only needs one ad that goes off and gives her 100 leads, over 3 or 4 months to, make her and Abbas another $100,000 or $200,000. So keep it in perspective. You may feel like you're far away, but you're always 3 feet from goal. Just got to walk in the right direction. Keep trying it out. Make sure your photos are epic, and follow people who've got success in this business. Safa, I'm having a mind blank. How do we have a look at people's pages and find out what ads they're currently running to stalk them?
I'm actually going to share my screen now.
Thank you.
If it lags, I do apologize. My computer is very menopausal. Okay, so say for example, I'm going to jump on Brady's. Brady's Sal Nacho. Oh, that's not your page. Your personal page.
Look at that. Look at that good looking chat.
So you jump on the page, and on the phone, it has a little eye icon here next to the profile photo, but on the desktop, it has info and ads. And then select country, Australia, and then these are all the ads that he has running. And then same thing with on the phone, just on the profile photo, there's an eye here. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that's answered my question. I know, Dave, you're on here. If you can answer in the chat, do we have like a 5-minute recording of what Safa just showed us in the files section? It's on your YouTube channel. How to do that? How to
check info and ads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Perfect. Done. Have you got a short video just for that, or is it mixed in?
Yeah, it's very short.
Okay, can you send that to me so I can start sending it to all my guys? Because I think that's one of the most powerful tools is here. Go find the people that are making money, look at their ads, don't copy their ads, but think of give you inspiration. That's massive. Anybody can have success just from what Safa told you. The 47 people on here have no reason not to succeed. You should be spending all your time stalking successful people's ads and looking at how do they write ads, what photos do they use, how do they talk, what's their energy like, and emulate it, mirror it. That's done. Just that alone in this meeting is enough to set you all up for life. Thank you.
Also, thanks, I uploaded 3 new training videos. I haven't put in the file section just yet. One of them is about how to boost your algorithm. Second one, actually 2, I think. Second one is how to structure your ManyChats to get enough subscribers on there, like to get more interaction from your subscribers. and 3, I can't remember the last one, but those 2 ones are very important. I did them on Friday, before I ran to the hospital and almost died. But those 2, everyone can really utilize. One of them is 16 minutes and the other one was about 10 minutes. So you guys can use that.
And there's also a lot of training, new training. The ACE is being updated. There's a lot of new training videos being brought in. How to create videos, how to be in the right physiological state before you record a video. Heaps of different stuff's coming out. Make sure you guys stay up to date with that training. Self-educate yourself. Go through the marketing mechanics. Go through the files section. Reach out to the leaders. Follow the leaders, and keep your mind on your money. And just keep thinking about why you're here. What are you doing? And are you showing up every single day? You need to ask yourself at the end of the day, would I want me on my team? Would I want me on my team? That's how you need to finish your day every single day. Thank you, Safa, for all that value. I love and appreciate everybody on this meeting. Have an absolute Merry Christmas, amazing New Year's. And yeah, business ain't going to stop here. I'm putting in the grind every day. 2019's our year. See you later.